Episode 288 of the Loane Hockey Podcast. Today we're talking about some standouts in yesterday's match between Ottawa and Toronto, a matchup where we saw Toronto go up 2-0 in the series. They won game two. They ended up winning overtime. Max Domi with the OT winner. And just a great shot, great release, great timing, great power, and great use of his shot and hands on the shot. And he was doing a great job all throughout the game of being active in all three zones. I thought he's very engaged offensively, but also defensively, being able to shut plays down, being able to use his stick and use his positioning in that sense. And Domi was just doing a great job of being active all around the zone. I thought he was just creating a lot of chaos. He was active defensively. He was active in lanes. He was active at transitioning the puck. He was active in the middle of the ice and also on the perimeter of the ice offensively and in transition. I think there are a lot of assets to his game all throughout this game, and he was playing very consistently, and it was very noticeable. And it was a bit of a lower scoring game. I thought Ottawa was able to control a little bit more of the momentum throughout the middle of the game, but Toronto being able to come back was huge for them, and it was very close through a lot of the game though. And with Ottawa's side, there's some guys who are really noticeable, like I noticed Tim Stützle a little bit more in this game. Brady Tkachuk scored his first career playoff goal, 5 shots on net for him. He was very effective physically, just as a two-way winger. And obviously, you notice him all across the board offensively, and he does what he does in terms of being physical, being able to forecheck with pace and tenacity and purpose, and being active at getting back defensively when need be. And I thought he was just really engaged in all situations and he was playing really engaged. And that was obviously a really good time. They need him to be engaged in every single situation. And he was doing so all throughout this game. Same with Tim Stützle. I thought Tim Stützle, I didn't notice him as much in game one. Game two, I noticed him a little bit more towards the back half of the game. And I thought he was noticeable in transition, using his speed, using his crossovers, using his skating, that type of thing, and just using that as a major asset of his to be able to not only transition the puck but carry the play in the O zone, be able to extend possession there, and be active all throughout the offensive zone of being able to extend plays and transition plays. Thomas Chabot, I really liked his game. And speaking of transitional defenseman, I thought he was one of the more effective defensemen in this game and was just doing a great job moving the puck quickly, moving the puck accurately, and being able to quickly spring guys out of the zone on outlet passes or breakout passes or stuff like that. And he was doing a great job. And Adam Gaudette, another guy who was noticeable and being able to carry the play in the ozone, get to the middle of the ice, being able to cut through guys' hands, get around pressure, maneuver guys one on one, that type of thing. I thought he was just doing a great job of being able to be active all around the ice. And then as for Toronto's side, John Tavares was really noticeable at being able to get body position on guys, being able to maneuver one on one, and being able to get around pressure and extend plays in the middle of the ice and also attack entries on a diagonal. I thought he was doing a great job of that throughout this game. I obviously liked Max Domi, Mitch Marner, and Austin Matthews are very self-explanatory. Same with William Nylander. And I really like those guys' games. Matthew Nyes was creating a lot of havoc, and I think Matthew Nyes has been very effective to start this series as well. Just the way he's creating offensively, the way he's maneuvering around the net, the way he's able to get off the wall and get to the inside and find space there. And I think he's just doing a great job of being able to use his size advantage and being able to use his reach advantage to be able to get around pressure and being able to extend plays in that sense. And he's just a guy you can rely upon in every single situation too. Another one of those players who's turning into a really good young power forward in the game today and has really shown that X factor type ability in terms of his ability to power through guys one on one, but also go around guys and be able to use his skill in necessary situations. So really promising signs from him. Max Domi, like I said, he was just great all around, and I think their top players are their top players, Toronto, throughout this game, which has been really great for them to start this series. They need to continue that heading into Ottawa for game three now. They need to rely upon their top guys to be able to be their top guys and do that night in, night out, and be able to perform night in, night out for them. And so far, they've done that. They just need to continue to do it over the course of time.